Unforgettable. Sub-exclusive story. The five of us stood on the stage, each glancing discreetly at those around us and staring above the crowd. We'd all been on the stage before, but not for an occasion like this. It wasn't every day you said goodbye to a dead classmate. We looked out at the full auditorium, seeing all of our high school peers who clearly wanted to be anywhere but here. Ms. Danforth stood and crossed to the podium. "Hello, students. We are here today to say goodbye to your fellow student, Jordan Peters. Jordan has requested that each person on the stage read a special letter. Cindy, please begin." Cindy Stevens rose nervously and glanced at me as she approached the podium, opening the letter there. Jordan and I had been friends since 3rd grade. We used to be really close, but lately things were different. Her clothes, her look, her weird hobbies. Who was that interested in science fiction and gaming? Didn't she know how that looked? Didn't she care? It was embarrassing. And not just for her, people knew we were friends. So when Jane and the others told me their plan, I went along. I thought it would redeem my image. I'm truly sorry. I hope Jordan can forgive me. With that, Cindy returned to her seat. "Jane, you're next," said Ms. Danforth. Jane approached the podium slowly and picked up her letter. Jordan was always odd, into weird clothes and weird hobbies. She was just so forgettable. We could have just ignored her, but I thought it would be cool to have some fun with her. So I convinced Cindy to tell her they were both invited to the party at my house. What happened there wasn't very nice, I guess, but she should have gotten over it. Ms. Danforth cleared her throat conspicuously. "I mean, it was wrong, and I hope Jordan knows how sorry I am." Jane returned sullenly to her seat, replaced by Steve at Ms. Danforth's urging. "I've had a thing for Jane for a while. Who wouldn't? She's beautiful and popular and So I've had a thing for Jane, so of course I was going to be at her party. And when she asked me to help mess with the nerd, Steve looked over at Ms. Danforth. When Jane asked me to help mess with Jordan, I said sure. I couldn't even remember her at first, but I figured it would be a good time. But when I opened the door as we were fooling around, I didn't know Maggie would be out there. Anyway, I'm really sorry, Jordan, if you're out there." Finally, Maggie approached the stage. When Steve spun the bottle to Jordan and went into the closet with her, I took out my phone camera to record the occasion. I didn't know that Jordan would only be in her underwear when the door opened, but it was too good a chance to pass up. So I took some pics and posted them online. I thought they'd be good for a laugh. I didn't know her family were religious nuts who'd throw her out and disown her, or that she'd have nowhere else to go. I didn't know she'd have to sleep on a bench at the bus station, or that some guy would see her shoes and kill her for them. I didn't know. "I'm sorry." Maggie ran to her chair in tears. Ms. Danforth returned to the podium. "Jordan, on behalf of these 4 students, your classmates who ignored what was happening, and the administration who refused to help you." Her voice quivered at this and her eyes glistened. "We are all truly sorry. We hope that you can find it in your heart to give us another chance." With that, she held her breath and turned her eyes to the sea of unlit lighters spelling repent as they floated in the gas-filled air above the crowd. The subsequent ball of fire was the last thing she saw as I flicked the lighters and the gas ignited, exploding and burning everyone in the room to ash. Taking a last look, I passed through the wall of the inferno-charred gym and floated into the night. Let's see them forget me now.